Today, there is going to be shouting. There is going to be doors slamming. There's going to be absolute hell. And more importantly, we're going to be starting the episode as per.
You alright, guys?
Oh, that was so loud.
Oh, I started joking on that. Oh my gosh. That's revenge, isn't it?
That is just, oh my gosh. Well,
Oh,
there you go. Hello and welcome to episode what feels like 500 of the Successful Mentalist podcast. You might have figured that today's episode is slightly different in that we're just unplanned. We're just going to let this episode roll out today. Usually we have a plan and we really carefully sit through and sift through and get really great content for all of you guys. And I'm not saying that today's content won't be great. All I'm saying is that today's episode, we was planning to take a break, but we thought we'd just actually record something. Let's record it live and see how it goes. I'm joined by my very good friend and co-host, Mr. Ashley Green, the water pourer.
there we are. That's the brilliant intro I think you've done there. Yeah, I think there's going to be something quite nice today. I think we're just going to see where this conversation ends up. We're just going to have a chat, and there's so much to really talk about. And if this is the first episode that you've joined us on, guys, I'll say straight off the beginning, don't listen to this one. Go back, listen to the very beginning, listen to all the other interesting ones that we've put out there, and like finding your character, how to get a residency, either our superhero origin stories or some of the amazing celebrity guest ones. But for those avid listeners, those avid fans, oh boy, I know you're gonna love this because it's gonna be the waffle that comes out of our brains. Aidan, where do I start? We've been on an incredible journey this year, right? We started TSM as really a platform of, well, this is something we want. This is something which we would have benefited from when we were younger, starting off in our careers. We put it together and, geez, what, 73 countries we're now in? 73 countries? Isn't that just mad? And like, not only that, but like through doing this, it's almost held us accountable and it's helped us grow further as performers. Like you've developed like an insane super niche. You've even developed a whole other company, right in the middle of TSM as well. And for me, like changing everything, going into the online world and like absolutely dominating and smashing it there. What a journey, man, eh?
Honestly, it's been the weirdest adventure. But this year is really, if I've learned anything from this year, it's it's just that there's so much more potential to both myself and to the group and to the community at large. There is so much more potential that even we realize. Like a year ago, I changed my I literally turned my life around from just being a performer and just doing stuff with a job and whatever to heading into 2021 not only in the best physical, mental, emotional shape of my entire life. I've got more knowledge and expertise over everything that I could possibly want at this point. Like TSM has been built. This is an absolute crazy platform. I'm going to be able to go out into 2021 a better person. And I know that that's really hard for some people to hear because 2020 has been devastating for a lot of entertainers. But honestly, 2020 has probably been the best year of my life. And I feel bad in saying that, but it really is true. And I don't feel bad. It's just I know that others have not had it as nice as we have, for example. But I suppose a lot of that comes down to the ability to pivot and to play to our strengths more than anything else, because that's exactly what it's exactly what I did, and it's what I've been doing. Hence, like launching some companies and actually building like TSM up from the ground with you. Actually, it's been an absolute ride. And again, I know from sticking into the entertainment world, you've been crushing it with the online shows. Like you were one of the first to actually get out and do the online shows at the start of the pandemic. You've been consistently at it all this time. You've done some stupidly insane things. Like you was literally telling me just yesterday about your week, this week, as we're recording this, the fact that you've done so many gigs that are triple, not just double, but triple your usual fee. Like, how does that
Yeah.
even happen? Like, what the heck?
I'll tell you exactly how it happens. It happens by listening to episode 1 of the podcast and listening all the way through and learning the tips, tricks, methods, and techniques to improving your business performance and mindset. That's how it happens, mate. But yeah, like, dude, like, what the hell? Like, I remember even going back when I was a teenager, going out and charging like 50 quid. 50 quid to do a show or an evening's entertainment. And like the other night I was doing an online show and I got paid that within 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes of performing was the equivalent of 50 quid. Like, that's insane. But I don't want to spend too long talking about that because that's just the boring numbers stuff. Instead, Aidan, I want to take this in a different direction, seeing as it's unscripted today. And, you know, seeing as it is a Christmas episode, people are in the festive spirit, apart from us, because you guys listening around the world, you know, well, you might not know, but UK, as of recording this, me and Aidan are in what's called tier 4 of UK lockdown, which means like we are currently trapped within our homes. There's no escape, and I'm going to be killing it with my online shows, and so's Aidan, because you've been telling me some insane things which are coming up. But Christmas, Aidan, Christmas. Are you ready for this? You have no idea what's coming, but are you ready?
I'm pretty sure.
Who is Santa's favourite singer?
Who is Santa's favourite singer? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who is Santa's favourite singer?
Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Knew that.
How did I?
Oh yeah.
How did I not see that? How did I not see a terrible Christmas joke coming?
We cannot do the Christmas podcast for TSM without doing that. And you know, it's been an incredible new year, incredible year as well. Like, as of recording this, we're also chatting with some amazing individuals, which we're going to be spending the new year coaching. We've done some amazing new things, developed some new things, which a few select handful of people have got on board. If you're listening and this is you, then congratulations. But also, Aidan, we're doing a bloody convention, man.
This
A whole convention.
A whole convention, and not just any old convention, an online convention, so it's accessible to everybody. And I know that just because everything's online nowadays doesn't still make it accessible to everybody. Except this is accessible to everybody because it's completely free. It's completely free. 100% FREE. Free, as in no money. I'm getting the looks from Ashley because long-term listeners of the podcast will recognize that this has been a rolling joke, because if you want to sign up for our ebooks and free stuff, we've got like 10 plus ebooks that we'd love you to have. If you just head over to thesuccessfulmentalist.com/free, that's FREE, as in no money, not the number 3, you can get all of those ebooks. But yeah, you're right, we're doing a convention and it's insane. It's all dedicated to the world of online shows. And I know we've spoken about this in a few places, and people following us on social medias and emails and all that kind of stuff, you'll probably have heard at this point, and maybe even signed up. But it's an entire day dedicated to not just online shows themselves in terms of how do you write a good show. We're going deep in everything. Like, we're starting the day with some really powerful insights in terms of building unlimited intrinsic motivation. And let me just say that again, because I think it sounds fancy when you say it, especially slowly. Unlimited intrinsic motivation. And what we mean there is we're going to teach you, and I say I'm going to teach you to start the day the fundamentals to become unlimited, or to get unlimited motivation towards what you want. And in this case, it's online shows. So I'm going to teach you how to become permanently motivated to smashing it out of the park with your online shows, so that you never get bored or feel sort of meh, and you never have a business slump, because you're just going to be crushing it. And again, from there, we're going to be evolving this in even further in terms of actually developing material. We've got some incredible special guests coming on for that. And then we're going to be moving that even further in terms of the actual construction of the show. And I do believe that Mr. Ashley Green is going to be hosting an incredible lecture as part of this, teaching you all about, well, Ashley, you know more about what you're going to be saying. What are you going to be
Yeah,
talking about?
well, it's all about presenting an online show, how to actually do it properly. And this is one of the things, like, it's got to that stage, I think, at the moment in the entertainment industry where a lot of people who were originally doubting online shows have actually got there and are now, this is probably something I should look at. Like, we've been seeing that a lot over the past really few weeks. A lot of those people who are very hesitant are now seeing that, this pandemic is going to go for a lot longer than some people assumed. Entertainment is not going to be the same way it was. I mean, we were speaking to my producer for my online show, Aidan, and he was saying about doing the future of maybe theatre shows is like mixed shows. So combining the online world with the theatre shows, some people in the audience and some people in a virtual audience, and like putting that together. So online is around for a while. So thinking about how to actually present it in the right situations, because every situation is different, is such a powerful thing. Just to give a few examples at the moment as well, like I know people are going to be sat there listing off their things that they want to do in 2021. It's you've all sat there, you've opened your presents, you've done the Boxing Day, and you're kind of like, this is my rest. What do I want to do for 2021? What do I want to put on my list? Well, can I say what's coming for 2021 on the podcast, Aidan? Can
You
we
know
can we
what? Can
say?
we, you know what? Because this is genuinely so unscripted and we're not even building up to anything. This is so unscripted. Why not? Let's just change the direction of this entire episode, not that there was one, and just tell our listeners everything that's going on next year.
Go for it.
Let's
Let's
just
go for it.
roll out everything. Like completely up to
Absolute
you.
transparency. This is the only place that they get everything. Shall we do it?
Like, I know we had this
Oh,
planned initially, like the first couple of weeks of January, we'd do some live streams and stuff and explain everything. But
let's do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
let's
okay.
go for
Well,
it.
this changes everything. Okay, well, you guys know that obviously we've got our convention. Again, all of the links to all of the details will be found in the show notes of this episode. So by all means, scroll up and take a little peek. Register for the convention, that's free, or we literally just need your name and email address, and we'll be able to send you all of that information, all the details. We'll be able to send you about the special guest lineup. I promise, I absolutely promise, it is nuts. That's the only thing I'm not allowed to say. After this, we've also got, well, I say after this, we might even pull it forwards. Who knows? Who knows? This is so unscripted. But we're actually going to be launching a 14-day mini course dedicated to online shows. It's called Mastering Online Shows, and well, as I said, it's a 14-day program that will take you every single day through new tasks, through new content, so that even in just 2 weeks, you can not only have written and got ready a bulletproof show, but you'll have that unlimited motivation and you'll be really have a real drive towards doing it. You'll also understand how to market, where to market, and all of that kind of stuff. And you'll be able to actually go out and do these online shows. You will become a master of online shows in just 14 days. And we're launching that at the start of January, I think. I think we're going to bring that to the start of January. So you can get involved with that. People were asking a lot about the recordings for the convention. Like, is the convention going to be recorded? We had no plans to record it, but what we might do, if we can get permissions from our guests, to record their slot and actually put it in as extra bonuses for the course. But that's just two of the huge things that are coming in January, start and end of January. Ashley, what else have we got going on?
Well, we are trialing something. Well, as of recording this, we're trialing something. But really, it's actually tomorrow. Now, we tried our first ever event, something that the magic community has never done before, because we've stressed throughout the podcast the importance of community. And if you guys are listening now and you haven't taken action on a few of the episodes, especially the ones about community and finding like-minded individuals to bounce off and finding accountability partners and finding people to get ideas, then this is going to be something perfect for you. We got a free event that we're hoping to host. What is it, like once a month, Aidan, on average?
Yeah.
Once a month. We're calling it Jam Night, and it's a free event. It's hosted by myself and Aidan under the Successful Mentalist wing, and it's an opportunity to come in, watch almost like, I guess, a mini lecture on a topic. You all go into breakout rooms, you all have a chat, you meet new people, you get to jam on the specific topic that we're talking about. And what better way to actually connect with the community? Because I think this is something that we need. This is something that we really need in the community, something which is going to elevate us all together. And if you don't want to wait till those jam nights to get people that you can bounce off, to get people with good ideas, and we've said it before, reach out, we'll start connecting you with other people. But yeah, jam night is something which is incredible, which is going to come, and again, it's free. Like, we must be crazy, Aidan, the amount of free stuff we do. The free podcast, we're on YouTube, we got the blogs on the websites, like weekly YouTube videos, weekly blogs. Sometimes Aidan does 2 a week, which is insane. And now we're doing like the jam night as well. Can we say about the app, Aidan?
Yeah, I mean, by all means. For a while now, we've realized, and one of the first things that we did with TSM is we wanted to start building powerful communities, as Ashley said. And obviously the things like Jam Night and our All About the Tricks live lecture series, they're all bringing together an awesome community. But we were stuck on Facebook. We were stuck on Facebook groups. And whether you believe in Facebook, the ethics of Facebook or not, regardless, that is where our communities were until today. Today, we have just opened up our brand new social media platform. Now, I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but let me just give you a bit of a background, all of you listeners. But the network is, we're actually on a platform at the minute called Mighty Networks. Now, long term, we're going to be actually turning this and adapting this into a full TSM app. But for now, if you download the Mighty Networks app or just check the description of this, or the show notes again, you'll be able to get through a link and actually join our new network. And it is a complete new social media network that we're going to be using to engage with you, to actually share some content and share additional bonus content. And this is really the heart and soul of TSM. This is where we're going. This is what we've been building. It's what we've been after. It's everything that we believe in and more. And we're piling it all into this specific app. And again, you don't have to download the app. You can log in through your desktop. If you go to community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com, you'll be able to find us and register for free. Ashley, we've created a new social media for free.
How crazy does that sound? And even the title sounds shivers down my spine. It sends shivers down my spine. Community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com. Like, it's amazing. Some of the things, there's going to be opportunities for you guys to work closer with us as well. You'll hear more about that, but it's got to that point, and I know you guys are asking for it now. You probably sat here and it's like, guys, I'm so hyped about next year. Thank you so much for being so open, so honest with what's coming. But Ashley, can you just ask Aidan another question? And I'd love to ask you another question, if that's all right, Aidan.
Okay.
Why was a snowman looking through a bag of carrots?
I don't know, Ashley. Why?
Well, Aidan, he was picking his nose. Hey, picking his nose? Carrots? Yeah?
The worst bit is I actually found that one slightly funny.
That's brilliant.
That's embarrassing.
What do you get if you cross a duck with Santa? A Christmas quacker. Hey?
No.
No. These jokes keep getting worse and worse. And believe it or not, yeah, the jokes in my show are much worse than that, because Aidan's been there, but people seem to love it.
You're not going there right now.
No, I'm so glad that we've been able to just take the time out of our day just to have a chat, really update you with what's coming with TSM, because what better way than to tell you than through obviously the podcast. If there's anything that we can do to help you over this festive period, we are here. Reach out and message us. Like, feel free to connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram. Like, even personally, if you want to just search Ashley Green and drop me a message, like, you can do that. Slide into the DMs. And if you actually want to make sure that you definitely get a hold of me, we'll slide into the DMs on our social media app by searching Ashley Green. When you type in the URL community.thesuccessfulmentalist.com, because you're guaranteed to get a hold of me there, and you'll see all of the bonus stuff, which will be awesome. But yeah, no, guys, I can't describe how grateful I am for everything that has happened, and it's all down to you, the listeners. This started with the podcast. It's been an incredible journey. It's been absolutely insane, and I'm just blown away by your support, the fact that you guys like listening, that some of the stories that we've heard from performers being re-inspired to take their careers in new directions, performers using this advice to like me, actually double, triple their fee, and even non-performers, even muggles that have listened to the podcast. Who knew that muggles would benefit from this? The mindset shifting has enabled, like, one person in particular. They let us know they got into blimmin' Cambridge, one of the top universities in the world, through using some of our advice. Like, this makes it all worthwhile, and I'm just so over the moon. Like, you guys are absolutely insane. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for just being here and watching the Successful Mentalist grow, watching me and Aidan change as performers, as how we develop and solidify our careers and go in these crazy new directions. And man, like, Aidan, I'm just blown away by the support of the people out there. It's absolutely incredible.
I mean, I don't know how to follow. I completely agree. It's been a heck of a journey. No one will ever know the extent of the behind the scenes that we've been through. But hey, who knows? We may even write a book on it. I'm looking at Ashley there as he's smiling.
Who knows?
But yeah, I mean, this is it. It's been an adventure so far. We launched on the 9th of May. It's now the end of December. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy, and I don't want to keep rambling on and saying stuff. We've told you what's coming in January alone. What's coming to TSM? What's already available? Again, check the show notes for all of this. Thanks again for all of your support. I think this is we're going to end the episode. This is just
no, we're not, Aidan. No, we're not, because I've got another question for you.
Oh no!
What did the stamp say to the Christmas card?
Thanks for listening to the Successful Mentalist podcast. Goodbye.
Nope. Stick with me and we go places. Hey, stick with me and we go places. Yeah.
Until you turned that one into a pun, I thought that was actually quite a beautiful line. But we'll go with that. There you go. That is it. Thank you so much for listening to today's really spontaneous, crazy episode. Unscripted, unedited, unpublished information. There is the light switches in the doors that we promised at the start. Don't know how to end these when we've not got a plan.
Thank you so much for your support, guys. We'll see you next year with a better podcast and better episodes than you've ever seen before. A brand new us, a brand new TSM, and hopefully a brand new you. Let's improve our performances together, and we'll see you in 2021.